Okay, question 8 says that we've got a line y plus 2x equals 1 meets this circle here. So we need to find the points of where the curve meets the circle meets the line. So that's going to start off by simultaneous equations. There's a little bit tagged onto the end, which is a little bit unusual. So don't forget to do the whole question, basically. Don't just find the points of intersection. But we need to find the points of intersection first. So I'm going to make y the subject of the first equation, the straight line equation, so that we can then substitute that into the circle's equation. So instead of writing y squared, I'm going to write 1 minus 2x squared. That then gives us an equation with x. So we can solve this equation if we expand these brackets, and we're going to get 1 minus 2x minus another 2x, so minus 4x plus 4x squared. And if we collect all those terms together, we're going to get 5x squared minus 4x plus 1 and minus 13. So I'm going to write minus 12. And then we've got another quadratic to solve. Hopefully this factorises as well. I'm going to try a 3 and a 4. It tends to be the two numbers that are closest together for some reason. Let's see. So it's not 3 and 4. Let's have a look at 2 and 6. 2 and 6 works. Sorry. No, wrong way around. 6 there, 2 there. So that's going to give me 10 and 6. That makes my 4. So I need minus 10 and plus 6. Okay, so my two points are going to be minus 6 over 5 and x is going to equal 2. We need the full points because we need the midpoint. So we need the y values, and y was equal to 1 minus 2x. So let's do this one first, that's easier. When x is 4, when x is 2, y is going to be minus 3, 1 take away 4. When x is minus 6 over 5, y is going to be 1 plus 12 over 5, which is 17 over 5. So our 2 points are, and let's say A is the first one, minus 6 over 5, 17 over 5, and 2 minus 3. Now we need to find the midpoint of those 2 points. So to find the midpoint, we add the x's up and divide by 2 to get the x part of the midpoint, and the same for the y's. Add the y's up, divide by 2. So we need to do minus 6 over 5 plus 2 divided by 2. That's going to give me the x coordinate, and 17 over 5 plus 3, no, take away 3 divided by 2 will give me the y. So how are we going to do that? I'm going to write this is 2 as 10/5, and I'm going to write 3 as 15/5, so that I've got common denominators and can collect them together. So that's going to be minus 6 plus 10 is 4/5, but I'm also halving it, so that's going to be 4/10. And 2 over 5 divided by 2 is going to be 2 over 10, which cancels down to 2/5, 1/5. You'd probably get the mark for this, I reckon. It usually says or equivalent, which means you'd be able to give your answers in decimals, or an equivalent fraction, so an unsimplified fraction. That should be fine.